Update 2 on Tropical Cyclone Tiffany, which is moved into the Gulf of Carpentaria and is now threatening to make landfall in the North Territories of Australia around today-ish for my time, maybe overnight for Central Standard Time. It is currently located at around 14.5 degrees south, 141.1 degrees east. It's got winds of 45 miles an hour on the 1 minute mean, 50 miles an hour on the 10-minute mean, with higher gusts likely. Pressure is 995 millibars. Here's a bit of something new I've added. It is the Projected Cyclone Destruction scale. This is to say how much damage the cyclone potentially will do. The arrows mean 4 things: wind speed, storm size, rainfall potential, and overall threat to land. As you can all see, they're all grouped together right now in between low and significant damage. For certain, have not released a update on this, so, and as such, there is a 10 scale on this, sort of like the CDPS scale that Force 13 uses. It is CDPS. It is stage 2. This means there is damage possible. It's not going to be very significant, but it might be moderately significant, but not too significant. The weather severity code on this is yellow. It is not going to be too much of a threat to life. It's going to be a much more relatively unpopulated area of Australia, which is very fortunate since it had already impacted Queensland. And there's some major cities in Queensland that I know about that I wouldn't want to be, well, destroyed. Heck, Tropical Cyclone Destruction is always bad, and you know it. As such, we are going code yellow on this storm. Unfortunately, there is no Cody updates. Cody remains out to sea. I don't really need to do updates on Cody. Let's take another look at the satellite imagery of Tiffany. Keep in mind this may be outdated since I had already gotten this, a couple hours ago. The reason I didn't make this update earlier was because someone was making a lot of racket where I do these things, which is very much why I wasn't able to get it out on time. So this is likely going to be outdated just a bit, but not too outdated. As you can tell, it is looking much better than it did yesterday. It has much better convection, though, well, it could have been a Category 1 hurricane strength storm at landfall. Now let's take a look at the infrared imagery. You can see the graph on the right once more, and there are more pinks now around the center. And I'm gonna say this now, but from what I'm looking at right now on a separate device, it is trying to strengthen more. And it has finally reformed in the Gulf of Carpentaria. A high-end tropical storm strength system landfall is possible with this storm. Speaking of which, if, well, the future holds things, I have a few tricks in store. Anyways, that's gonna do it all for this update video. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated and tune into more updates when I upload them. I'll see you all on the next one.